What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's time for Contender Series tonight. So, this is an exciting time to be a purist of the game. If you love the fights, you're going to love Contender tonight, as I will. I can't freaking wait. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here chopping it up with you guys. Lunchtime Live is back in your life after, obviously yesterday. Hard for me to do lunchtime live when Contender Series starts because the Monday afternoon I dedicate to, just getting my picks out. So I'm sure at some point I'll figure out a more proper schedule. But hey, I'm here now. Welcome to the Lunchtime Show. Yes, I will be live during Contender Series. Fight Companion coming at you guys for Contender Series at 7. Your boy is gonna go to the gym after this stream real quick and then get to business. What's up, everybody? The GOAT is here. Hey, what's up, Stormy Normie? Good to see you, bro. Contender Series, 7 o'clock tonight, guys. 7 o'clock tonight. AJ in the flesh with the hair looking crazy today. I recognize that, but I don't know. That's something special that I'm bringing. It's the wild hair. It's a Contender Series night. I feel like fucking Einstein. Do I have insight on Mongo's De Silva? I have insight on the whole card, man. I'm going De Silva to pull off the upset. I think Mongo's is too young for the big spot. This is an incredibly difficult matchup. You got work at 3:30, literally get off at 7:30 in time for Contender Series. You're blessed, Adam Gomez. What's up, Tom Tanaka? Look at this savage, bro. I appreciate you being a member, bro. Hey, shout out to Braden for gifting a membership. What a generous gem. And it went to Dylan Summers. Nice to see that, bro. Thank you, bro. Hell yeah. Yo, AJ, just got out of jail. Thought about your show a bunch, bro. I missed it. James Korn, out of jail and back. Okay, we got questions for you. You didn't have access to internet? You couldn't watch YouTube in jail? I know some jails are obviously different. Because I'm thinking I could have built a real big following of, United States incarcerated members. What was the jail experience like? Hey, Donnie Sherfield, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to all the newest members. We got members coming up on Thursday this week. I got a lot of content coming this week, man. I got my brother doing PFL. I'm doing Contender Series tonight. I'm doing this week's Best MMA Bets tomorrow. I got Late Night Live Thursday. I got Lunchtime Live Thursday. Tomorrow is a big stream. Tomorrow, you guys know, the Wednesday evening streams where I discuss the lock after this week's Best MMA Bets are huge. So lots of stuff dropping on this channel. And then, of course, double streams on Thursday and Fridays. So, big things coming. And it feels good to be back on top. Back on top. None of that, man. I wish. Damn, that sucks, bro. Holy shit, Trading Champ. Holy shit to the Trading Champ. Drops me $200. You guys got to understand, Trading Champ, he's built different. He drops me a bang, 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 $200 in the chat. After he dropped $300 for me and Finch, both on Moneyline, he just sends me my 200. What a fucking generous gem. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Shout out to the Trading Champ. Thank you for the $200, you savage, bro. And I appreciate the support. Banger card this weekend, bro. I'm assuming the bang is also you got a bang fucking play coming in, bro. So good luck to you, my friend. Let me know what you're betting on. Pretty brutal, not going to lie. Chat has been bad gang violence. Appreciate the love. Listen, James Corn, I'm glad you're out of jail, bro. I'm glad you're back in chat, bro. What the hell happened, man? We got to keep you out of jail so you can keep watching this goddamn show. If you're thinking about committing a crime, just think about missing the fucking content, You won $10K today on $2 spins. That's fucking crazy, Trading Champ. Holy shit. Well, thank you for giving me 200 of the fucking 10K prize. That's very generous of you, bro. You're a savage. Holy shit. How do I keep my hair out of my face when I work out? I mean, I put like a little bit of this like gel-like stuff in it, more so it looks less frizzy, and I put it in a fucking ponytail, bro. I have the full-on ponytail. What if Trading Champ was like, I thought it was 199? Haha. Yeah, Trading Champ, he does 199.99. You never see him throw a 199. He's a savage. You're going to keep your nose clean, man, not miss any more of the show. I'm glad. How long were you gone, James Korn? Because I do remember you, but how long approximately? You thought you were doing well? Hit 6 in a row today. 10K is mad, bro. 10K is crazy. Got any fun picks for Contender Series now? The more the odds are out. Let's look. Let's see. Do we have the whole prop schlew? All right. So I think Susurkayev should beat Talha up. I think he probably finishes him inside of the distance. Odds are minus 155 for that. KO is minus 110. I'll lean towards the KO. Jimmy Drago, Ty Miller, over 1.5 rounds is minus 275. I do think they go over 1.5. Over 2.5 is possible at minus 140. I feel like the ex-addict durability of Drago could keep him in that fucking fight for the long haul. Bradley, De Silva, and Mongos. I mean, you're fucking playing with fire. I just think money line De Silva maybe. And De Silva to make it competitive on the spread is minus 150. And then let's see. Yuri Panferov versus Ewart. Not crazy about that. Money line, but maybe a 2-leg parlay, like I mentioned on the show. Spreads are close on both sides. Contender Series is high stakes fucking betting, bro. Bofia KO plus 120, Santana KO plus 375. I really think Bofia should win, but this Santana dude, if you guys watched any tape on him, he's a fucking badass. He's a badass wild motherfucker type. He's crazy. He's crazy, bro. He's literally crazy. I think, like, it depends on what book you're at, but I had mentioned this. Susurkayev, the over 1.5 in Drago Miller seems like the lock as far as a 2-leg lock parlay. That's what I like. And then I think Bofia and Susurkayev could also be played. De Silva as an underdog, I think, is live. I obviously am picking Ewart to win as well. Susurkayev just seems like such a lock. Like, I can't see him losing. AJ, I'm all over Murphy this weekend, brother. Hey, let's go, trading champ. Me too. I think Lerone Murphy is going to win. And I like Aaron Pico. You guys know I've stood tall for some Bellator guys and whatnot, and then they've shit the bed. The reality is his resume doesn't hold a fucking needle to Lerone Murphy's, and I just can't do it. Hey, do you see how bad Jeff Neal's strength and conditioning was on Embedded? Pico and Kumsock, on the other hand, training looks on point. Something to consider when betting. Jeff Neal's strength and conditioning look bad. I haven't seen the Embedded yet, but I think he's losing. What's up, AJ? How you doing? I'm good, Chasey. How you doing, bro? Almost 6 months. Yeah, so it's been a while. Holy shit, bro. 6 months in jail. I'm sorry you had to experience that, but I hope you learned your lesson. I don't want to see you going back, you know? Faded Cannonier versus RoboCop cost me going back to the well. See if Jared sticks it to me again. Dude, he looks slower. Like, obviously, he caught RoboCop, but RoboCop just sits in the pocket and throws fucking chaos. MVP's the opposite. Hamzat DDP over 2.5. You're sure of that over 2.5? Hamzat could finish it sooner. And he looked way bigger than DDP. I saw them going side to side. It was crazy. My God. Can't wait what you say about one of my good friends that fighting on the China card, Terrence Wrong Turn. He's fighting Tumen Dumbarel. Terrence Wrong Turn is fighting Tumen Dumbarel. Tumen Dumbarel was fighting against Ray Saruya. Did they replace him, Juni Diaz? This is a short notice fill-in. You got the bench press in the den for easy access. Ripskis and a 10-knuckle push-ups make a tribute to Hot MMA girls for the program. So let's go, Cool Breeze, Tony. You got Hamzat rounds 1-2 finish, then DDP 3-4-5 finish. Honestly, not a bad way to bet it. Oh, Ray Saruya is out. Damn, okay. Terrence Wrong Turn. Let's look him up. Let's look him up because Tumen Dumbarel is beatable. I hate that they put fights on the road to the UFC card. Like, I'm like, why do we have UFC fights on the road to the UFC event? Terrence Saitern fighting out of Fairfield, California. Got a nice win streak going. 5 fights in a row. He's got 2 of his last 3 fights finishes. Okay. I'm going to have to watch some tape. Fought Antoine Ho as an amateur and lost the decision. Only pro loss is to Lake Gee, who's undefeated. Interesting. Flying across the world on short notice to fight next weekend. That's a fucking tall task. That's a tough ask, but I respect it. Glad you finally got your Bellator Glaze Fest. I finally cut my Bellator Glaze Fest. Yeah, the Bellator Glaze is over. Badass coming in on short notice. Yeah, I just looked it up. Shit. Susser Kaev should be a lock, Jackson Morin, over Talha. I think he fucks him up. I think those two in a parlay is money. Oh, I'm so excited for Contender Series tonight. I can't wait, bro. It feels good to be fucking back with the Contender Series content. Hamzat going to get destroyed. He had trouble against Burns. That was at a lower weight, and he was younger then. He was younger, more out of his prime, but also Burns at that time was peak and a jiu-jitsu champ. I know stateside that Dana White's Contender Series is on ESPN Plus. I do not know internationally. Yo, did you see Hamzat's new custom shorts? They look pretty fucking cool. They look clean. I like Hamzat's shorts, yeah. You don't think Hamzat champion material is crazy? Benjamin Rip at lunch break. Let's talk some MMA. Listen, we're here. Yes, I'm going live tonight. This is the appetizer to tonight's real stream. That's the truth of it all. This is just a little hangout before the big show. Make sure you guys hit the like button here, though. I'm seeing 19 likes. Let's get 25 likes up in here. I want to get the like button cooking fast tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. You know what's crazy, guys? Your boy has not been doing ripskis, bro. Nor have I been drinking energy drinks. I will tell you, I have never felt more energy. It's the weirdest sensation, bro. I cut the weed way down, and then I cut out the fucking energy drinks. Bro, I have more energy. I didn't take no rip. I didn't drink no energy drink on the Fight Companion, and I felt like I was flowing beautifully. Original broadcast will get more views. Use the hose and organization footage wild from King of Streets. What? You're right about parlays and your recap. Too risky on Contender. I'm saying MMA, Yuri. Like, I would rather parlay it up with UFC. You think they'll increase UFC fighter pay with the new Paramount deal? Now, this is the question of the fucking afternoon. No. No, I really don't. I mean, maybe they give guys better deals after a few fights, but I still think that base contract is going to be pretty low paying. Maybe they up the payment for some of like the more veteran savvy guys or whatnot, guys with proven resumes, but I still really feel like the bottom of the barrel and the debuting type opponents, they ain't getting much. AJ, I cut out the weed during weekdays and replace energy drinks with peanut butter, toast with banana and honey, and it works. I completely believe it, Trading Champ. I was smoking every day, all the time. And I don't know. I always say, what's wrong with little weed? It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. Do whatever you like. But I just haven't been. I haven't craved it. It's very interesting, man. I haven't craved it. I haven't been smoking. And then I haven't really craved energy drinks. I haven't been drinking them. The only thing is, like, I'll have a scoop of pre-workout before I lift. Hey, Alex NYC, thank you for $1.99. When do the Dana White's Contender Series fights start? I'm fucking slurring words. I'm talking so fast. They start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will be here. I'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern time for Contender Series Live. I better work out fast. No more pay-per-views, but Dana actually said pay-per-view is not dead. Dana said that he's going to select certain cards for pay-per-view. Of course, certain events are going to be pay-per-view events. Expected. I think Ty Miller can win Jackson Morin, but recognize he is fighting a fucking dog in Drago. Drago is really tough. God is taking your cravings for weed away, AJ? I guess so, harsh truth. That's how it works. Good. Is the under 2.5 live and Barboza close? I say yeah. I'm going Barboza by knockout as well. I think Barboza's chinning him. Dana White has no pull with Paramount. He's delusional. That's what he said. I'm just repeating his words. I'm not saying he's absolutely right. I don't know for sure. We'll find out. We'll find out, chat. We'll know soon, bro. Contender Series tonight. Hey, who watched my Contender Series weigh-in recap, Sean? What'd you think? Nice to have it back. UFC White House pay-per-view 200. Nah, they said that's going to be free on CBS, which is fucking crazy. It's insanity. It's a crazy thing to see. It's insanity. It's so crazy. AJ, you your most confident money line for this weekend? I mean, you guys know I'm a Hamzat super believer, so I got to go with Hamzat. I'm going to drop my lock tomorrow, and I'm 90% sure I'm doing a 2-leg parlay. 90% sure. 95% sure. 99% sure. And probably 100% sure. I'm pretty sure Chase Hooper wins this weekend. But, like, if he did get fucked up, I wouldn't be as shocked as, like, Prates or Hamzat losing, Will it be better without pay-per-view? I just am more excited for the UFC to change up the broadcast style with Paramount. I'm excited for a different feel, man. I was kind of sick of ESPN style. I'm excited for something new. It was time, man. It was time. How safe is my Hamzat Page Prates parlay, AJ? I think fairly safe, but recognize that Michael Venom Page is fighting a pretty strong Jared Cannonier, and where he could go wrong is grappling. Any good underdog? I don't know if you can ever say good underdog like it's a lock with Contender Series. Occasionally, there is those moments, but I think Radley De Silva at 30 could pull off the win. He's a plus 115 dog, but he's not like a great betting underdog. He's more of like a prediction dog, if that makes sense. I think Susser Kayev's a lock. I really think he's going to look impressive. I think he could be put up in a parlay. Full-size cage this weekend. Big cage. A lot of room to work, chat. Also, we're at 29 likes, chat. I want the likes higher. I want a shadow box for you guys this afternoon, especially with Contender Series on later. I need the like button moving. It's the Tuesday afternoon show. Let's get 35 likes up in here. Let's keep making magic happen. All right. Yeah, the big cage is massively favoring the side of the Michael Venom Page movement. The King's World, you're annoying the shit out of me, bro. I'm about to block you again, bro. Don't disrespect my girlfriend, bro. She's a very nice girl. You'd be lucky if you met a woman that supports your dreams like her, dog, because very rarely does it happen, bro. I'm about to sit you on the fucking sidelines. I don't know what the fuck's wrong. You do a little Muay Thai and now you think you're fucking Charles Jourdain or something. Herb was ready to bust your face open talking that crazy shit. To be honest, bro, you got blocked. You might get blocked again. I'd let you come in, Kingsworld, but if you're gonna talk shit, I'll send you out, bro. I'm not fucking around. I like you when we talk face to face, Kingsworld. You seem like a good dude, but the unhinged attitude and the disrespect of chat and now pushing it to me, cut the shit, bro. Straight up. I don't need you on the channel if you're gonna be like that. I don't give a fuck. That's the honest truth, bro. Especially if you talk to me face to face, you act like that. I don't fuck with that. And the mods already made the decision. They deleted the message. Like, come on. You made a fucking new account. You came back. I didn't say nothing. You didn't apologize because you got an ego. You don't want to say sorry. At the end of the day, you were disrespectful as fuck to her, bro. And don't keep pushing that bullshit. W mod. Yeah, I don't know what his problem is, bro. He always is on some bullshit. He was calling Herb a monkey another chat. So he got banned. Then he made a new account. That's it. They fucking sent them out. Hernanov's not playing. The mods essentially had the mentality. He's on his last leg with this new account he made. He did it to himself. We don't need the bullshit. I just can't deal with the smack talk. He does got issues, yeah. But he's cool when you talk face to face. I don't know what happens in chat. Please shave your mustache for 319. Your hardcore fans missed that look. Bro, as much as I love Hamzat, I have no interest in shaving my fucking mustache and look like an idiot. for at least 3 weeks, bruh. I can't deal with it, bro. I can't deal with it. I can't. Jimmy Drago was an iron worker. He's a savage. Kingswell used to be somebody you could trust. I know. I don't know what happened to him. He loses himself. Maybe he's doing drugs or something. I wish him nothing but the best, but he got to fucking change his mentality. This fucking guy. What's up, Death Chill? Good to see you. Hang a speed bag up on camera for geeks that talk shit. Then work on that bag. Tell them you're faster and strong. You're right, Cool Breeze, Tony. I can hit the speed bag still pretty good. It's a fake nice guy act when face to face. Probably, Corbo. Do you like Asakura or Hooper more for a parlay piece? I would say I will lean Hooper, but I'm also thinking Asakura handles. It's hard for me to envision Tim Elliott just bodying Asakura. I know that Elliott has good wrestling, but he's been out for a year, 7 months. He's 38. Asakura sharp, man. Yeah, exactly, KZ. Certain cards you'll probably still be doing the old way. Looking forward to the next 10 weeks. Fuck yeah, me too, bro. Contender Series fight companions are going to be special. So we got 2 weigh-in recap shows and 2 fight companions a week. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You like Panferov, but you're iffy? Yeah, I don't know what Panferov. I'm not sold on him. And I think Uwert's a dog for sure. He's tough. I think Asakura shows why the UFC gave him a title shot off rip. He should win by a flashy KO, maybe a jumping knee. I think a big body knee is a factor. Gonna watch the Contender Series predictions after this? Definitely do, bro. I went in depth as fuck, man. For 5 fights, it took me almost 40 minutes to do the show. So I try to give you guys as much explanation of the fighters as I see fit, you know? Those 2-leg parlays, your bread and butter, the Ursay prop didn't feel right for a lot. I know, Cam Boomin. 2-leg parlays are the way. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a plus money line, and I like to give you guys plus money. So that's why I went with the prop. But I don't know, maybe on certain Apex cards, I should just go for like a slightly minus 150 or minus 125 Lock City parlay, because I hit on, high confidence calls. It's just at the end of the day, trying to chase method of victory is a bad strat. Daytime stream legend. What's up, 1K Matt? Feely was the lock, KZ. I should have just locked him up, but I was like, oh, what if, Love your content, bro. Watch your shit all the time. You a savage. Thanks, Bill Stavros. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, Ray Saruya's out. Ray Saruya's out. That fight, though, is taking place not on next week's card. It's on next week's Road to UFC card, where they're putting 2 UFC fights on it, which I think is really stupid. I don't like that because, I was planning on going to sleep after for at least a couple hours. So my plan is I'll probably just watch those later, I guess, on replay. I'll throw the picks up for the UFC fights on Road to UFC during the Shanghai breakdown. I feel like that's the best way to do it. I'll probably do them as like post-lim. So I'll be like, all right, guys, so before we get to the main card, I do want to talk about 2 matchups on this Road to UFC card that are UFC fights, and I'll skip my picks for that. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Something along those lines, so you guys still get your predictions covered. But I don't like that they're doing that. It kind of makes my job harder because I'm not going to cover Road to UFC, but I'll cover the UFC fights that are on Road to UFC, which just makes things fucking confusing. It really annoys the shit out of me, to be honest with you. But it's all right. I'll get the picks out. I always find a way. I might do it like before the main card. I'll just do a little segment for those 2 fights. I might make it quick. I might not break them down as long. I'll see how I want to do it. I'll think about it. They're not going to count on my official record for the card, but like I try to give you guys predictions. It's not about the record, So it is what it is. What do you think about the Ruzi fight? I feel like Ruziboev's got the power edge on Bryan Battle. I think he's more dangerous on the feet. I think he can probably deal with the pressure in the clinch. I say he wins. If DDP wins against Hamzat, he's top 5 all time. If DDP wins against Hamzat, I think that DDP would be top 5 all time middleweight for sure. But it's a big if, man. I think that's a really tall task. I feel like Hamzat is so many levels above him in grappling. You got 50 on Jimmy tonight. Are you tripping? No, I don't think you're tripping. He's a guy that's going to fight for your money. I think Ty Miller's a little better, and I think Ty Miller's live to win, but he could gas. My pick was Miller, but I spoke upon the betting side. I wouldn't bet Miller's money line. I'd almost be more tempted to go Jimmy. So, yeah, I think if you're looking for an underdog that's live, fuck it. What's your take on Amarim Mizuki? I don't have a take on it yet. Hard to pick against Amarim, but I don't know. We'll see as we get closer. Is she fighting on next week's card in Shanghai? Or is she fighting 2 weeks later? I actually don't know. Let's see. Let me double check. All right. Yeah, she's fighting several weeks later. What card is she fighting on? October 25th. Jimmy spread. He's live to take a round, but I don't know, man. I was so torn on that fight. I almost picked Jimmy just dog chasing because I think he's live, but this kid's got hands. I don't know. If Miller loses, I'm not going to be shocked. So I would say like a Drago bet is fair. You think Rongju will win by KO over Austin Hubbard? I definitely think he's live to beat him. I don't know about KO him. Jimmy spread's possible. Yes, I'll be going live for the Contender Series tonight. This is just like the appetizer to Contender Series stream. So if you want to talk about the card, you want to ask me questions, I'm here to take you guys' questions. Poetan's sister's fighting this season? I believe she is. I'm 90% sure. Or is she just in the UFC? I thought she got signed to the UFC. I don't remember for sure. Mangoes or De Silva? I'm going to pick De Silva. I feel like Mango's at 21. It's hard for me to call him, man. I think that De Silva's really good, too. I was watching tape on De Silva, and I was blown away. I was like, damn, this De Silva guy's a problem. And then it's like he's fighting a really good Australian, but I think I'm going to go with De Silva to find a way. But if Mangos is able to control on the ground, maybe threaten with the sub, there's a pathway, but I'll pick the De Silva side. It's a close fight. When's Ilya's brother fighting again? Is he booked for anything? Off the top of my head, I don't think he's booked. Drago by Indomitable Spirit, he definitely got it. You don't see anything special about Lerone. He's a decision merchant, whereas Pico has killer instinct. True, but recognize that Aaron Pico has not fought anybody Lerone Murphy's level before. He has a lot of experience against okay opposition throughout Bellator and PFL. But as far as the competition level that we've seen Lerone Murphy fight against consistently, it's just a lot higher. And I'm going to lean towards Lerone Murphy. Not that Pico doesn't have a chance. I just don't think Pico should win his debut against a staple contender in the top 6. What's up, Stacks? Good to see you. Who's next for Fluffy? I like Fluffy versus Rainier de Ritter. I think that's a really cool matchup. Yeah, I saw DDP and Chimaev meet. I was shocked to see DDP look so small next to Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat looked way bigger than him, bro. Hey, we got 40 likes up in here, chat. Let's get 50 likes moving. I want to close in on 100 this afternoon because I want to give you guys a little shadow box in the afternoon before we head up to Contender Series later tonight. So hit that fucking like button, show some love. Paramount Plus only available in 27 countries. Trust me that if you're in a country where it's not available, you'll still be able to watch the UFC on Fight Pass or potentially some type of TV provider. Murphy decision plus DDP KO parlay. KZ, you are a certified dog chasing savage, and I like and respect it, but I am going against that DDP call. I think it was the camera angle because Izzy's taller than Khamzat. I agree. I mean, it probably was the camera angle, but he still looked huge. He was for sure bigger than Gilbert Burns. Didn't get so hot. Okay, the Burns fight is years ago. Burns fight is at 170, and Burns at that time was primed, and he's a top-level grappler. Championship-level jiu-jitsu, man. Like, if we're going to compare fights, Darren Till gave Dricus du Plessis a hard fight. Well, we better get that shadow box anyway. Listen, we'll hit 100 likes. We're 30 minutes in and we're closing in on 50. I think 100 likes is a near certainty here. Yo, how hype is it, bro? We passed 51,100 subscribers. I'm happy as hell to see that. How much do you think they'll charge a month for the Paramount UFC package? So I don't know if it's going to be something separate. I mean, as far as I'm concerned at this moment, it's just Paramount. If it's a UFC exclusive package, then yeah, the price could end up rising. I'm sure that they have the ability to up the price, but maybe for year one, they won't. I'm not sure. I would really like it if the UFC offered like a hardcore fans package where we could get commercial free events for like an extra $10 a month or something like that. Because I think it would be really fucking awesome to not have to watch commercials and instead be fully immersed in the fight with the corner cam, because I genuinely value being able to hear the corners. I want to hear, the broadcast between rounds. I really don't feel like hearing this commercial break bullshit, man. As a hardcore, like, I think the corner matters too. Have any opinions on the dildos being thrown onto the court at WNBA games? There's a website where you can bet on which games get one thrown next. I think it's pretty fucking weird, but I guess it's good entertainment. People trying to troll and shit. I mean, I really don't care about WNBA. At the end of the day, it's a net negative performer as far as revenue. So it's not like they're throwing it into the cage or anything like that at UFC events. I mean, it's definitely, disrespectful, but it also, like, I'm still a fucking man that laughs at shit. It's good trolling. It's cynical trolling for sure. You love watching the walkouts and corner works? Yeah, Casey, you get blessed to see it all. So I'm hoping Paramount, we can see it too. I really do. I hope so. Khamzat, kind of overhyped for someone that fights once a year. Listen, bro, I think he's a special fighter. I'm not going against Khamzat Chimaev. I have stated my claim many years ago that I will be backing Khamzat until the fucking wheels fall off. And until I see a matchup that I really feel, I can't. So logically, I'm twice this time around. Now you get 100K subs. Then what's the party like? Celebrate or no biggie? I mean, listen, we'll always celebrate when I hit the big numbers, man. But I just keep doing what I'm doing. The secret to this fucking game is just keep doing what you're doing. Bumzot would be a terrible champ. Fight once or twice every year. Listen, twice a year, Hamzat would still be big. Listen, be chill. I'm a Hamzat believer, bro. I have to. I've stated my claim for a long time that he's destined to become a champ. This main event going to be sick regardless. Either see a sick first round finish, our DDP. So what's a lot of people think he can't? DDP getting a first round finish would be crazy. Good luck, AJ. Thanks, Weights Experience. I appreciate you, bro. Yo, what's up, AJ? Let's make a reckless underdog parlay for Contender Series and put $2 on it. $2 for 400. Jesus. At that point, you got to just go like methods of victories and shit. I mean, I think the Silva's live as a dog. You want to chase, go Jimmy Drago as a dog. You want to chase, throw Santana as a dog. I just think that Bofia is going to be slicker. I think that Miller's cleaner in boxing, but Drago's really fucking tough. I do think the Silva's live to win a close fight, though, as an underdog. Contender Series is crazy, though, man. Contender Series betting is the highest risk of all betting, like, because it's the unknown factor of these guys. This is the biggest fight of all their lives when they step into that Contender Series octagon. Hamzat gonna ragdoll DDP, sub him pretty quick, I think. I think he bodies him too. You think Prates is getting smoked by Geoff Neal? No, I think he's getting caught. Prepare for Hamzat's wheels to fall off this Saturday night. I can't. I don't. I won't. Was about to watch your Contender Series vid, but see you're live now. Hey, check it out after Undefeated. It's a good video, though, man. I go in depth, man. My Contender Series takes are pretty on point. You just got done with work? Let's go, Hernandez. Shout out to you, bro. Do you ever think 4 years ago when we had Whitaker and Izzy as the top two middleweights, we now have DDP and Chimaev at the top? I mean, 4 years ago, Chimaev was making waves up the ranks, right? He made his debut. So I definitely thought it was a possibility. And with DDP, I never really thought too deep into him becoming champ. I just thought he was a tough customer. Neal does have hands, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. I know this has been subbed way too long. I know you have undefeated. I know. I've seen you in the chat for fucking years now. Even if his wheels fall off, he's got a couple spare tires. Yeah, I think he's fine. Yo, they said CBS will get 4 number shows per year. Do we need subscriptions for that CBS shit? No, I think Paramount is also going to have them, but you're going to be able to also watch them on Paramount, or excuse me, on CBS. It's going to be like, you know, when UFC is on ESPN, but they also have it on ESPN Plus, it's going to be just like that. Hey, what's up, Zohan? Good to see you, bro. I think Hamzat's gas tank looks better. I'm saying he's got spare tires in that trunk for sure. DDP fought the best. Who did Hamzat fight? Burns by decision. He still beat fucking Usman, and he strangled fucking Rob Whittaker. CBS free to the public for the White House card. That's going to be the biggest and most watched MMA event in history, probably. Cope on Hamzat. DDP will have 2 fights this year, and I feel like it was enough. At the end of the day, 2 fights a year for a champ is pretty much commonplace. Occasionally, certain champs fight more often, but you take anyone tonight? You like that Drago Miller fight? That Drago Miller fight would be my pick for fight of the night. I think it goes over a round and a half. I like Susarkayev as a lock with the over in that fight, the over 1.5. Bro, Connor on the card? Fuck. I mean, being on CBS, you never know. If Hamzat wins the decision, will be boring because Hamzat will mostly be fighting once or twice a year because he's always sick. His immune system weak. I think he's all right, man. I think people are running to fucking panic. You like those 2? We ride. Let's go undefeated. Chat, we're at 56 likes. Now 57. Let's keep running the likes up. I want 60 up in here. I want to get the like button going crazy for this show. This is the pre-stream to the fucking Contender Series Fight Companion. Let's go. Just tuned in. What's good, AJ Benjamin? What's up, Francis Balantic Magianesi? I'm chilling, bro. How you been? I'm feeling great. Bobby Knuckles declining me cry a river of tears, but you can't just jump in and throw 1-2 head kick forever. Listen, he had a great prime. He fought Yoel Romero in his prime twice. Once Hamzat gets champion tier money, he's going to fight more. That's what I'm kind of thinking too. He'll be more apt to fight when he sees those checks are fucking crazy. I'm excited as hell, man. I think Hamzat is destined to be the champ. I'm so excited for Contender Series. Bro, Contender Series feels like fucking Christmas for me. It's like 10 weeks of Christmas. I swear to God, bro. I know Hanukkah's a few days, so, you know, maybe they get a little bit more of that excitement for an extended period, but we got 10 weeks of this shit. Every Tuesday, we have fights, and we have the UFC tryout, man, the most badass job interview in the world. I love it, bro. How do you not love the fucking Contender Series? The Contender Series is the best time of year for fight fans. I know personal opinion, when the UFC does move to Paramount, do you think we have to pay a subscription for UFC fights only? You know what, Liam Wright? I don't know. As of right now, I don't think so. I think it's just going to be under the banner of Paramount Plus. But if there is like a Paramount Premium with the UFC fights also added to it and it costs a little more, I'm fine with it. I really do hope that we see some corner cams, at least for main and co-main events. At least that. I get very frustrated with ESPN Plus because every single fucking fight, there are commercials between rounds. And it just makes me feel fucking like, what the hell? I'm a hardcore. I want to see these corners. What are they saying? Doing a live interview for your job with 1,000 people watching is crazy. And that live interview is not just being asked questions. You're forced to fight somebody, bro. The Contender Series is the greatest fucking invention the UFC was able to come up with. Ultimate Fighter was awesome in its heyday. Yes, I have picks for Contender Series tonight. I actually did a full card breakdown. I can give you quick picks of certain matchups if you want me to. You can ask. But I also have a full 40-minute breakdown show where I went in depth about each and every fight, trying to give you guys the best explanation of the styles and who these fighters are. I don't think Rogan's job is at mercy with the new corporate overlords. I think the opposite. I feel like he would be more likely to be sent aside by ESPN as opposed by Paramount. I feel like Paramount's going to be more excited to have him. I think Paramount is going to be more in line with what the UFC wants. Remember something. Paramount is the parent company of Spike TV. The UFC is back home, bro. We're back to where it all began. And I think they're going to see the vision better than ESPN ever could. ESPN is too focused upon other sports, whereas Paramount primary focus is this fucking UFC deal. That's why it's $7.7 billion. You got crazy dog money on Contender. What are the picks, Mr. Undefeated? What are you thinking? AJ, pick 2 KOs today and how it's done. Oh, shit, Michael Maloney. I'm going Mystic J for you. All right, let's go Chimaev. He's going to overwhelm Talha and probably stop him by TKO in the second or third round. And then Boafia with a counter shot knockout of Nemias Santana. Not that Santana isn't awesome. I love his style. He's a fucking real tough Muay Thai specialist who comes forward and throws bombs, but he's going to get caught by the slicker kickboxer because for the most part, clean kickboxing beats Muay Thai in mixed martial arts. Let's go. Yeah, Paramount, the free speech aspect. The cursing, hopefully, is not too bad either. Paramount has more money than ESPN too. Good. I can't wait to see the change in production. I think it's going to be better than ever before. Contender Series fights are all 3 rounds. $7.7 billion deal when the Paramount company is only worth 6.1 is even more wild. Yo, buying the UFC for the TV rights, that ups their fucking value even more. Paramount is blowing up. You know how many new subscriptions they're getting, bro? If you're not subscribed to Paramount, you're all going to subscribe. It's fucking amazing, bro. AG, you said they should keep all the old fights for use to tune in whenever we want. If we pay, I agree. Yes, Juice Man. Because, like, dude, you have to search the web. You have to go on websites that have the fights. They exist. I promise you. You can find plenty of UFC fights, pretty much everything online. But it would be nice if I just had a library where it was all just one click away. I just typed the last name and all their UFC fights show up. Like, I get it. UFC Fight Pass is supposed to be that, but it isn't because ESPN owns the rights for an extended period of time. And then there's like 9 months before it can go on Fight Pass. And it's just stupid. And now ESPN Plus has no fucking library, bro. But all the fights exist online. Trust me when I tell you, everything is available online. I know how to find every single fight. On the replay, you can find everything. Everything's available on replay. They have libraries on the internet. They have websites dedicated to even if you got to scrub through the full card, they exist. It's just, I'm already paying for ESPN Plus. I'm already paying for Fight Pass. The fact that I'm looking shit up, like if I don't have that to find fights, is just stupid to me. It really is annoying. Yeah, you're going to have to subscribe to Paramount. That's true. Disney is infiltrated / contaminated, so escaping them for the UFC is such a good thing. I completely agree. I really think it doesn't fit what the UFC's vision is. ESPN is too sporty, too generic sport. You feel it on the broadcast. At times it feels like a generic sport event. I want it to feel like the most important prize fight on the fucking planet, and that's what it's all about. I think Paramount will bring the good of yesteryear with the, adaptations of today, while even adopting some new ideas. I really think that the coming 2026 of the UFC is going to be more special than ever before. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good broadcast. I'm excited. I'm more excited than I initially expected. What's up, Ricky Padilla? Good to see you, bro. I'm very, very excited. Yo, you guys want to hear my subscriber count? We're at 51,172. I am going to set the stream goal of 51,175 for this one. And that'll definitely set us up for the Contender Series Fight Companion to get 51,200. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. Or maybe you've watched my show for a little while, but you haven't wanted to click sub. And, when I was younger watching YouTube, there was times I wouldn't subscribe. I would just watch. But trust me, your subscribe, it helps this thing big time. On the road to 60K subscribers as well. So I'm fucking excited. I think Chimaev smooth in the grappling. He'll be fine. He's got a really nasty whizzer that he counters takedowns with, and I don't think Tala's all that good. Is your first time here? Hey, well, shout out to you, Cam. Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon show, man. I do live streams pretty much every day of the week with Contender Series. My Monday live stream is taking a little hiatus in the afternoon because I'll be covering the card. But outside of Contender Series, it's fucking Monday through Saturday live streams. I guess technically I still go live Monday nights for the podcast with Mike Finch. I can try to get Contender Series fighter interviews. I could reach out. I'm sure some of them will reply to me. You're right. Yes, it's Fight Companion tonight, bro. I cannot fucking wait. You'd sub, you ask questions 3 times that have not been answered. Bro, you have to understand there's a lot of people in chat. I don't see everything. Ask it again. Is it you saying 1 lock for Contender Series? Sus or Kev? When BJ ignores me, Brenda, I didn't even see you were in chat. Welcome. Yeah, it should be $13 a month, Sugar Sharp, and then you get everything with the Paramount deal in the UFC. But they'll probably increase the prices at some point. I just gave you a lock bet and such, man. Susser Kev is a fucking lock, bro. You get the same energy when Gene Silva fights as when Hamzat fights. Electric. He's a special fucking fighter. That's why. Gene Silva's a problem, man. You had this dream of boxing Bryce Mitchell and was piecing him up. You know what? Wade's experience in straight boxing, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, Trading Champ Jay was already at it, bro. You hit an 11 leg last weekend. You hedged 2 fights. Hey, congrats, bro. How does anybody bet on someone that's match fixing? Why the UFC even bring this guy back? The lowest of the lows. Wait. Who's match fixing? You went 11 out of 12 on money lines. Ode did you dirty. You know what, Ricky? He gave a great fight, though. He gave a great fight. I'm so excited for Hamzat this weekend, man. This is a special weekend to be a fan. This is going to be fucking sensational. Yeah, Tala fought an 0-4 fighter after his Contender Series loss. His most recent fight was against a guy who was 0-4. Are you kidding me? How can you sit here and tell me that you pick a guy that's doing that? That's fucking disgraceful, bro. If you have fought on the Contender Series and you're a guy with a winning record, especially like, it's not like Talha's inexperienced, bro. Talha's record as a pro, 7-1. He's got 8 professional fights. And he literally went out and fought an 0-4 fighter his last fight, and he beat him in 1:30 seconds. Yeah, he should beat him in 1:30 seconds. How the fuck can you even do that? You have the audacity to fight somebody 0-4? That's a fucking disgrace. You subbed and liked. Hey, welcome to the show, Bet and such. I'm glad to have you. He got flagged on Tapology. Can't believe the UFC bringing this guy back. I know what you're saying, Billy. So what it is the flag on Tapology is that he fought somebody that doesn't put effort, meaning that the fight that's flagged, it was not his fault. It's that his opponent is known for throwing fights. He's 0-4 as a professional. He just takes fights that he has no chance of winning, and he just lays down. You're going to smoke so much weed before the Hamza fight. Enjoy yourself. You watch my predictions later. You're going Murphy or Pico? I'm going Murphy, brother. Oh, I'm going Murphy. I like MVP, Prates, Asakura, Murphy plus 600 to kick off the main card. You got balls of steel, my friend. Balls of steel, but I do agree with those picks. We're talking about Tala's most recent opponent, dude. He fought somebody who was 0-4. If you're a Walmart Plus member, the membership includes Paramount. Well, there you go, man. Get your Walmart Plus membership. What does Walmart Plus membership do for you? Big Ripskis. What's up, Ricky Padilla? Good to see you, dog. Big Ripskis on deck for the Savages. You went 11-1 on the last card. Congratulations. Your one loss was Brundage. You and my brother went 11-1, but he refused to post picks last week. I was like, why didn't you do it? He's like, I'm taking the week off, man. I said, bro, what the fuck? Free delivery and shipping? That's pretty good. Yeah, I had never heard of Walmart Plus until this Paramount thing came, and people were like, oh, you get it free with Walmart Plus. I didn't know there was a Walmart Plus. You need to know which subscriptions have Paramount Plus baked into them. I currently don't really. I don't subscribe to anything at all, honestly, other than Amazon Prime. Honestly, bro, if you want Walmart Plus, I guess that's your way. Or just get Paramount. Early shopper deals. All right. There we go. Walmart Plus, bro. Walmart Plus, yo. Shout out to Walmart. You went 10-2 because you picked Brundage and Hill. You know what? 10-2 is what I went as well. It's a great record, man. 69 likes. Hey, lucky number 69 likes up in chat. Make sure you keep running the likes up higher because you know your boy wants the shadow box this afternoon. We need 100 likes up in here. Triple digit J every single day of the week is the fucking goal. All right. So make sure you guys smash the damn button. Show some love. On the road to 52,000 subscribers. You made it 70? Thank you, Death Chill, for making it 70. Yeah, we were both 10-2, Jay, Brendo. Fuck yeah. You know, I really thought Brundage should have got that 2 rounds to 1 against Mechanico. But it is what it is, man. If I'm getting caught up on Brundage Mechanico fights, I don't got other things going on in life, you know? There's too many fucking fights for me to get stuck up on one, especially one that has no implications on rankings or championship gold. You know what I'm saying? It's the first fight of the night. Fuck it. Perfect fight to have a robbery on, actually. Really, it is. Because it doesn't really matter. Lord Jesus, please spare us from having to hear Hamzat's Allah speech Saturday. You know what, harsh truth? I believe that Hamzat will be victorious, man. And you will hear it. Almost put 100 on Brundage live at -180. Thank God you didn't, little freak. You would have been kicking yourself, man. You might have went beyond kicking yourself, man. You might have started punching yourself. You might have started beating yourself with a fucking mallet or something like that. Shit. Things could have went sideways for you, man. And I don't want you doing no self-harm. So I'm glad. I do think there's going to be an upset tonight. I think the Silva's live for an upset. To be fair, I also think that there's a live upset with Drago. But I'm picking Miller. But I think Drago's live. AJ, let's smoke for 2 hours tonight. Straight kick off Contender Series. Oh shit, Michael Maloney, you're a savage. We'll show up like this. Oh chat, man, we're taking a rip. I mean, Yagwan, it's the Ripski man. We're gonna talk to fights up in here, yeah. Yeah, Contender Series live tonight, y'all. I can't fucking wait. Yeah, Hamzat looked huge next to DDP. I saw it. Paramount Plus is free with Walmart Plus, but the premium $12.99 needed for UFC is just $5. There are ads, but they are CBS stuff. Walmart Plus that brings your stuff to your car instead of going in the fucking lines. Makes sense, bro. But why not just get fucking Instacart? That shit delivers even better. Drop him a fucking 5% tip and you're good. If you look at Brundage's topology, it looks like he's collecting infinity stones, being 1, 1, 1, and 1. Yeah, you're right. That's funny as hell. Are we getting both flyweight and welterweight tough finales on 319? Yes, but as of right now, the welterweight finale is undetermined, so I didn't put that in the prediction video. But I will be doing a breakdown of that fight for sure. My plan is Thursday to do an official breakdown, and then if I feel that it's worthwhile for a betting lean, which, you know, Ultimate Fighter finale, not my favorite to bet on, but if I do, then I will add it to this week's Best One May Bets. But definitely Thursday, we will break that fight down. Bro, you real as fuck reading all the comments. Legit the best out there. Always got to support my G. Thanks, Ricky Padilla. I'm trying, man. Try to read pretty much everything that I can. Rip the pen. Stacks. You know, I've been ripping way less, bro. My energy levels are off the fucking charts. No energy drinks lately either. You done goofed on Saturday. Spent a lot on Brundage and Hill. Gonna do what everyone else does and omit women's fights for my picks. Smart man, Death Joe. Even though I picked Lucindo, I didn't fucking bet on her. Age, did you agree that the Brundage robbery is one of the worst this year? I thought it was a bad one. I thought he should have won the fight. As of, you know, my recent memory, thinking, bing, I say yes. You streaming Contender Series tonight? Fuck yeah, I am. Let's go, Waits. Hell yeah, I'll be here. Hell yeah. Are you still picking Hamzat? Hell yeah, I am. Chevy Heavy? Fuck yeah, I am, because I know you hate my cursing. That's what I thought. I did my predictions too, and the welterweight fight wasn't announced yet, of course. Yeah, it'll be announced tonight, actually. Other than the Brundage robbery, I feel like another that sticks out is the judges giving Gane the W in his last fight. That was a fucking bullshit decision. And now he's getting a title fight because of it, man. Jesus. AJ, you hiring? I'm not hiring at the moment, y'all. I'm sorry. Boafia getting a KO tonight, going to be a violent one. I think he gets a counter shot KO, but I'll tell you, Santana's a fucking ballistic bomber, bro. Brazilian Muay Thai, strong. He's a national champ. But with a lot of Muay Thai fighters, they don't have good straight punches, and they sometimes get a little reckless, especially him, especially Brazilian Muay Thai. AJ's hiring. He's hiring for the MMA Experts Army. Fuck yeah, join the army. Join the fucking army. Become a member. AJ, out of all the fights on Saturday, what 3 or 4 would you not put on a parlay? Oh, this is a good question. So this is, you know, not me giving everything away, but looking at this weekend's card, there are a few that I personally would say, let me sit on the sidelines and just chill. So I definitely think that throwing down in a parlay Edson Barboza is risky because I'm sure he's live to get a knockout win, but I recognize he's 39. You know, he's coming off of a bit of a layoff, moving up in weight, and Drakkar Klose is pretty strong. Another one that I feel could be left off of the parlays, probably Andrade Godinez outside of an over, even though I think Godinez wins a decision. Andrade hits really fucking hard. And then I don't know, still unsure with Karine, Silva, and Barboza. I'm picking Silva. I think she finds a way to win, but she does have a loss to Dione Barboza years ago. I feel like those are like the most high risk where I'm like, fuck no. I think value on Meerschaert and Ruziboev is very good. I think Chase Hooper should win. I think underdog Meerschaert is live for a submission. Ferreira and Green's another risky one to bet on. You're betting a 40-year-old. And if you're picking Green, you're betting a guy who's been knocked out violently in 2 of his last 4 fights. And he was also put to sleep by Paddy by sub in round 1. Yeah. So there's definitely some high risk territory with a handful of these ones on the card. Boom, 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 boom. Tom loses to Gane is crazy, harsh truth. Hamzat by what? I lean submission, but ground and pound's not wild. They tend to hang in the pockets for a while, which is going to get you hurt with those lighter MMA gloves. I think the way that I see the fight you're talking about now. I had to scroll up a bit. Yeah. The way that Santana does it, if he lands, though, he fucking hits. But I trust the guy training alongside of someone as good as fucking Imavov. I think that Boafia's live for a KO. I think Susarkayev's live for a KO. There's a case to pick Jessica Andrade, to be honest, but I like Luby's heart in fights. I'm feeling the same way. Yo, my name is Deshaun. I think she gets a close decision. Sultan always scares the shit out of me. Feel like he's chinny. You think he's chinny, but it's not like Bryan Battle's this knockout puncher, man. I feel like Bryan Battle's getting stung on the feet. Gaethje Ilya real news. Where'd you see it? Because I did not hear of such a thing. No, I do get the vibe that Sultan's not that good. I picked him as an underdog, but I don't think he's a lock of the year. I just think Bryan Battle is also not that good. And you look at his wins. I mean, bro, his most impressive performances, he missed weight. You know, it's kind of like that fucking C-Rod Feely thing where, like, obviously, Feely has different level of experience than Sultan in the UFC, but C-Rod's wins, he's got advantageous positions against these fucking guys, missing weight and shit, and then getting a win against, Randy Brown using that weight. You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking Gerald sub plus Hamzat sub plus Asakura money line. Yes. Money line or KO. Yeah, I like you. I like you, Corpo. Let's talk Contender Series. What's up, Herb? Yeah, for sure. I agree. Battle belongs at 170. No, I don't think Randy Brown would KO Nersalt and Ruziboev. You think the props on Mongols look amazing? You think he's running through the Silva? The Silva's impressive, though. I think the Silva's live. He's got that grown man strength. Mongo's only 21. Saw it on Insta and a bunch on X from accounts look legit. They have it in December. Well, I will check right now. Hernandez, if you're in chat, bro, I'm going to need you to do a fucking fact check as well. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see anything. I don't see anything, bro. I don't know where you heard that news. Somebody was saying, Hernandez, that Gaethje and Topuria was booked. Right? Yeah. I didn't hear any of that. Think Sasuke gets a finish with Tala blitzing? Yeah, I think Sasuke's too slick for him. He's going to fuck him up. Especially like Tala was a light heavyweight moving down. He's going to be at a big speed disadvantage. Why does he keep picking dumb nicknames? His last name's Battle. Just roll with it. Honestly, Brian Battle works without a nickname. You're right. Pooh Bear was rough. You got a money line parlay, Ewert, Silva, Sasuke, Drago, Boafia. Hey, good luck, bets and such. You definitely could hit with that. Drago's a live dog. I think Silva's a live dog. I'm picking Ewert. I'm picking Sasuke, and I'm picking Boafia. Hey, like it up, Savages. Support the most consistent MMA channel in the game. Let's go, Hernandez. I missed you guys yesterday afternoon. I won't lie, but your boy had to cook up for Contender Series that I said, it's worth to take the afternoon stream off to make magic happen. Gaethje versus Ilya isn't the worst thing in the world because Gaethje is a legend of the sport, and at 55, he's one of the biggest names of all time. It'll be a banger or two on the feet. Yeah, I don't think it's one of the worst things in the world, Corbo. If they do that fight, I'm not going to bitch. Then maybe they do Saruki and Pimblett as a number one contender fight. I think Uwan's terrible. He's a dog, but it's not like Panferov's that good. What's his new nickname? I didn't even know he had a new nickname, but I know people in chat talking about it. Let's check out Brian Battle real quick. Does he have a new nickname for this card? I don't know. Brian the Butcher Battle. Now he's sticking with the fucking Butcher nickname, which I actually think is more fitting than Pooh Bear. 4 hours until Contender Series, like Power Slap, but better. It's funny. Yeah, Arm and Patty makes sense. I like it. You think I'm sleeping on Mongos? I think he's good, but he's only 21, bro. He's only 21 years old, man. I guess I'm just not crazy on betting on a 21-year-old. Or it's locked on FanDuel for you, but open on DraftKings. That's weird. Yeah, I think Tapora will chin Gaethje, and Gaethje will probably retire. Elijah Smith, 22. Fair. He's 22. It's fair. He is 22, but Radley De Silva looks really fucking good, man. Radley De Silva looks clean as hell. I feel like he's a solid prospect, man. Radley De Silva looks UFC level, man. If you guys not watch any film on him, he looks great. Chat, we're at 79 likes with nearly 160 people watching live. Let's get 80 likes up in here. What this big deal? Do you think the fighters will receive more money? I'm not sure. I think maybe like the veterans and the top level guys will, but I still think the early like prelim guys are going to end up in kind of that fuck spot. He does fight kind of wild, but he's explosive as fuck. And I don't know about Mongo's striking. He looks clean. Got a good right hook. He's sound. I don't know. When I was watching tape on De Silva, I'm thinking this guy looks like a fucking problem, man. I'm going with the Brazilian Canadian over the Aussie. You think Mongo's being champ in Hex at 21 is wild? Or for sure. You think they downsized the roster, then increased the minimum pay? Maybe. Jeez, I just fucking brought this thing down. Fuck. That's annoying. What did I just do? Well, looks like the mic's sitting low. I'm putting too much weight on the arm. I think Hamzat remembers all the trash talk DDP said, but he knows it's gamesmanship. I think Hamzat knows how to play the game. You saw an interview of Radley saying he could beat guys in the top 15 of the UFC, names like Yair and Cater. He has that style. I'm going to believe in Radley De Silva until proven otherwise. All right? That's my mentality. Until proven otherwise, I'm going with Radley De Silva. You got to make the mic arm do some bicep curls? I guess so, bro. I didn't have the strength. I was resting my hand on it, and then it fucking dropped. No, the UFC is doing the exact same amount of events with Paramount. Nothing changes. 43 events, only 9 weeks off, same as now. UFC nearly every fucking weekend. The only weekends they're off is holiday weekends. So back to business, back to usual, back to savagery, and I can't fucking wait. Paramount is going to be better. I'm telling you guys, man, be excited for Paramount. I think the UFC is also going to over deliver in the first half of the year because they know they have to start this Paramount deal off right. They can't be lazy with it and give us a shit 6 months like the ESPN deal. But knowing that the ESPN deal was coming to an end, maybe that's why the UFC held back a little bit for the first half of 2025. I truly believe that in 2026, they're going to have a fucking true record-breaking year. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be better. Yes, Contender Series is in 3.5 hours. I will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern time doing the Contender Series Fight Companion, usual Fight Companion style. I'll have the clock up and I'll be ready to rock and roll at 7. So make sure you guys hit the likes here for your boy. This is really like the early Contender Series pre-show with the live stream Q&A. That's what this lunchtime live on Tuesday is. It's bigger than ever before. The MMA glove behind me is from Gracie Baja. My brother used to train there, and that was an MMA glove they had. Why? You want me to fucking grab it? Is that what you're asking me? It's a good move. ESPN Plus's platform was made in 2015, and they're not doing any improvements. Hey, shout out to Casual Degenerate. Day number 8 without a cigarette. My lungs are finally starting to clear. Found me a new job. Miss y'all. Hey, shout out to Casual Degenerate turning it all around. I love that for you, bro. You think this will make the UFC less corporate now that they're not tied to ESPN? Fuck yes, they will. You will feel like it's more of the fight game again, like pre-ESPN. I'm telling you, it's going to be better. It's going to be better than Fox Sports 1. It's going to be better than fucking ESPN Plus. It's going to be like the most proper modern version of what the Spike TV deal is. And maybe, just maybe, the motherfucking game somehow improves because of this Paramount deal. Maybe, just maybe, because they're on Paramount. I don't know. We fucking leave EA, go somewhere else, please. Can we please go somewhere else? Bro, why don't we have fucking Rockstar make a UFC game? AJ, we hitting big tonight? Listen, B. Willie, we're going to swing for the fucking fences, but I do not bet the same chaotic style. I'm not throwing crazy down with Contender. You know, you pick a couple spots with confidence and you ride with them. Maybe you throw on one dog, but I say it all the time. The most high-risk MMA gambling becomes the Contender Series. It's a tryout for the UFC. Fighters tend to fight outside of their typical fucking style on Dana White's Contender Series 2. So you have to add into consideration that factor on top of that they're in the biggest fights of their life and they're fighting in front of the UFC president. The fucking nerves for the guys are crazier. So betting-wise on Contender Series definitely is more high risk even than UFC. What's up, AJ? The best MMA YouTuber in the business. What's up, MMA Savage? Good to see you, bro. I'm happy to be here, man. It's a beautiful stream. This is huge for the growth of the sport. Agreed. Paramount Plus has more than triple the subscribers than ESPN Plus, and the White House card on CBS could be the most watched card of all time. Fuck yes. And maybe the Ultimate Fighter gets an overhaul and we bring it back to the heyday. Let's make it fucking crazy again. I don't give a shit, bro. Let them destroy the house. Bring the alcohol back. Let them fight in the house, man. MMA is already proven now as a high-level sport. I think we can have some fun with degeneracy of a reality TV show involving up-and-coming MMA fighters. I mean, why the fuck not? MMA Guru's posting a DDP interview tomorrow. The worst trash talk still hasn't come. All right. All right. MMA Guru DDP interview. I didn't know that. Definitely a must-watch. Shout out to MMA Guru. Very, very cool. I wonder what time he's going to drop it at. Did he say? You think Baysengar, Bufian, Radley parlay hits? I think it's live to hit. I'll say yes, but risky on the De Silva side because he's in a true dogfight, but I do like the other two. South Park should make a UFC episode with people like Strickland, Colby, and Connor. Definitely a possibility now. Fuck yeah. I might start watching South Park just because of this. Bro, bring Junie Brown as an assistant coach. Chaos ensues. I wonder what he's up to these days. Do we know if Junie Brownie's in prison? Hamzat's teammate going to set the tone for fight week. Team Boars few. Oh, shit. You talking about Pico? He's in a hard fight for a debut. My God. Miller by decision. Susarkayev inside distance plus 337. Might be my play. It's actually a solid call. I think Miller wins a hard-fought decision. I think the Drago fight does go over. Drago's tough as fuck, but he's outmatched in technicality and boxing specifically. And I don't think his grappling is that high caliber where he's dragging Miller down and beating him up. Junie's probably teaching prison jiu-jitsu. I think so. Why doesn't the UFC do face-to-faces with fighters? I'm telling you, man, maybe it was an ESPN issue. Maybe with Paramount, they bring shit like that back. My fingers are crossed tightly, and I'm hoping for the best. I truly think that this is a special deal. ESPN was the home of sport, right? But I don't give a fuck about the home of sport. I care about the home of the fight. And I think that MMA on Paramount is going to be better. It'd be funny if South Park would make fun of UFC hardcore fans when they're like mixed martial arts about respect, honor, and traditional martial arts. And then it's just Sean Strickland calling people something, F this, F that. Yeah, it'd be funny as shit. I'm with it. Ilian Max was goated. Brady was saying on the pod, Chimaev and Ruziboev also training together this week. Bro, I feel like Ruziboev coming ready as fuck, man. ESPN app was trash. I can't wait to cancel. Hey, chat, we're at 85 likes. We have 171 people watching live. Can we get 100 likes up in here? Get your boy to 100 likes. We don't have enough likes. We should honestly be at a near 1-to-1 ratio. Smash the like button. We'll hit 100 likes, and then I'll close out the stream with a shadow box. So make sure you show some love and hit that damn like button for a little Contender Series pre-show Q&A. ESPN did have the UFC way too buttoned up and corporatized. I completely agree. Yeah, Paramount buying Spike. We're back home. I'm telling you, this is good. This is a net positive. Gonna make a parlay with fighters with a Z or V this weekend. I think that's maybe your best betting strategy of all time. Maybe that's your money strat. It's easy to load the ESPN app. It was trash. Terrible. Boafia, Ruziboev, Chimaev parlay gonna feed families. I like it feeding the families, bro. I really like Susarkayev a lot too. ESPN got kicked hard in the balls. You're right. They're fucking on the ground tapping out. They're on the ground tapping out. All women's parlay throughout the next few weeks and see who hits. Have fun. Yes, it'll be at 8 o'clock normally, but this week, 7. Glad I randomly found your Contender Series video last night, bro. Consider me a new regular. Hey, let's go, B Chill. Welcome to the show, man. So I do these live streams all the time. Because of Contender Series, Monday afternoon, I'm not doing this live stream. I'll just do the picks. But Monday night, I do a podcast, and we answer questions in chat, too. And then today, Tuesday, I do this live stream and the Fight Companion. Wednesday, I have a This Week's Best of Maybets betting show. It revolves around the UFC. And then I do a Wednesday night stream where I talk about the betting side, etc. I answer all questions, but we can talk everything, shit. And then Thursday, double live streams. Friday, double live streams. Saturday, full card Fight Companion. So you definitely found a good channel, B Chill. I'm glad to have found you from Contender Series, man. I'm glad to have found you for sure. Bana, bana, bana. Your response had me dying. Dog, I'm not doing an all women's MMA parlay, bro. Whenever I fucking lock a women's fight, I fucking lose, dude. Fuck that. In most confident picks, they tend to hit, but lock, underdog especially, fuck that. I'm not taking that fucking risk, dude. Hell no. I want to fucking win, bro. Remember in Nacho Libre? I want to win. That's how I feel. I want to win. The best channel, to be honest. Hey, thanks, Josh Sawyer. I appreciate you, dog. Listen, I'm the most locked in channel. I'm the Marab of MMA YouTube, guys. Adrian, my boy Murphy versus Pico's 5 rounds. Surely that benefits Murphy. Fake news. This is spread like a wildfire, but it is not true. I don't know where that's coming from. I'm seeing everything saying it's 3 rounds. If somehow it's 5 rounds, they ain't making that easily accessible, bro. Every site is telling me fucking 3 rounds. I will do a favor for all of you. I will get ChatGPT agent mode and I will fucking ask, is Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico 3 or 5 rounds? It's the co-main event of UFC 319. Because everything's saying 3. Thursday, we break down the whole card as a chat and members come on the stream, Moneyline style. Yeah, KZ, the Thursday show is something special, bro. I'm excited to bring some savages on this week. We're going to have a badass show. Banger of a fucking Thursday, man. How do I feel about being voted in the top 10 most handsome May influencers? That's pretty cool. I really appreciate it. I think Hamzat subs DDP in 1. I feel like 1 or 2. What time Thursdays? We start around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Not including the first fight, but last 4 Contender Series fight, not to go distance, plus 500. That Drago Miller fight could end up going full 3, bro. I feel like Drago's tough, bro. He's an ex-addict, bro. There's something to be said about that addict durability. Look at Jared Gordon. What do you think about Pico? Really good prospect, and he's fighting a contender. I think he loses decision. I think it's a good fight. Ask ChatGPT if Pico knocks out Murphy. I got it doing some work for me right now. For this week, I want to do 8:30, 9 o'clock latest. Reason being, it's a long show on Thursday. And yeah, I just want more time to fucking give you guys my in-depth explanations and so on and so forth, you know? So the Thursday show should be fun, man. Every show this week is fun. It's a fucking pay-per-view, you know? Hey, man, first time seeing your channel. Your breakdowns are amazing. Keep up the work. Hey, shout out to you, Reese. Welcome to the channel, bro. I appreciate that a lot, man. I hope you hit subscribe. What video did you see? Was it the 319 predictions or the Contender Series show? I do this every fucking week, bro. On the road to 60,000 subs. We need those AI predictions. I will give you guys fun AI picks. I'm going to watch and bet it on cardio this week, but I haven't yet. Who did Murphy fight that kind of fucked up recently? Last 2 or 3 fights, maybe 2 fights ago. You talking about Lerone Murphy versus Santos? Being a former drug addict is a good base for MMA. You're right, it is. That addictive personality is why. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Both those videos got me impressed. No more digging into Reddit for good analysis. I appreciate you, Bicho. Yeah, I'm like incredibly passionate about breaking down fights, and I've been doing it for over 5 years now. So I feel like you caught me at the right time, bro. Hit 50K subs last month, so I'm very happy. Withdrawals are definitely tougher than getting beat up. Contender Series video, we'll watch out for your future ones. Hey, let's go, Reese. I got the 319 predictions up as well. If you go to the video tab, it's my second most recent video. But I also do a ton of streams like this, man. Very well-rounded content. Hey, Kevin Smith, good to see you. Where you been, Kevin Smith? I'm the GOAT. You're the GOAT, bro. What's up, buddy? You were here before 100K subs. Listen, I'm glad to have found you before 100K, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, new folks, for the kind words, man. It makes me happy to see new people joining the community. We're deep, bro. The chats run deep, man. I'm very active with the community. I try to answer every question, to be honest with you. Lauren Murphy is your favorite fighter. Is it because of the addict tendencies or what? You got an addictive personality. Welcome to the club. Wait, why are you not in the UFC, bro? Yes, I have a Discord. It's a members Discord, though. Got to keep out a bit of the riffraff. And we've even had fucking members that got banned from that shit saying crazy stuff. Hernandez knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I have a members Discord. Doing it's pretty popping, bro. Like, if you click on Discord, man, the conversations are flowing all week. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Got to reply to fucking Gobi in Discord. He sent me a message. Facts. I normally didn't use Discord, but AJ's Discord, boom, it's worth it, bro. Yeah, whenever, Beach. I never put pressure on my community to become a member. As I understand, bro, money being spent, it's a YouTube channel. It's not. I don't fucking beg for that. People know. If you want to be a member, I always appreciate the support because I run this channel purely off the people supporting me. So either way, I appreciate the fuck out of you just hitting that like button and subscribing. MMA fans are not known for their progressive views. Ever seen Michael Chandler's X responses? Of course. You got me crazy, torn on Battle Rizzy. Bro, I think that I got to go Rizzy with the hands. Yeah, dude, some members be tweaking lately. Facts, KZ. Pico for the W. Hey, WW, I respect it, bro, but I got to go with UFC savviness. What's up, Steel Hands? After I win stacks off Hamzat, I'm membering up. If he loses and you don't see me again, you know why? I beat you. That's fair. Dog, if he loses, I'm going to be shocked. Glad AJ questioned it, but how did chat let me say Lauren Murphy was my favorite fighter? Sorry, JDM. The chat just lets you go. I guess they were just, not trying to be offensive, bro. They were like, listen, that you're free to think whatever you want. I'm not going to control your mind. But I was also like, wow, of all fighters to pick as your favorite, Lauren Murphy, that's an interesting take. That's a highly interesting take, actually. That's an unexpected take. Hey, we hit 51,177 subscribers during this stream. We passed the fucking goal by 2. Thank you, guys. Hell yeah. Hey, 51,200 incoming tonight for the Contender Series Fight Companion. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Yes, battle versus Rizzy is middleweight, which I also think favors Rizzy. At welterweight, I might be going battle, especially when he misses weight. Boom, 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 boom. How is Lauren Murphy versus Aaron Pico saying? Listen, Lauren Murphy's ex-addict durability, she'll take all of the best shots. Always appreciate someone who has thorough breakdowns and passionate. Take care, man. Hey, see you around, Reese. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Barboza or Klose? I'm picking Barboza. Who y'all got? Listen, bro. I'm going at the top with Bofia. I think Santana's a wild man, but I feel like he gets hit too much and he's too reckless. Fat Boy Battle got my money if he's overweight. He comes in at like 190. I think at middleweight, he'll be on at 85. I just think 70 is too hard of a cut. I really think he could make 70, but he just got dieting issues and shit. That's the truth of it all. His diet sucks. That's what I think. I think his diet fucking sucks. That must be it. I mean, he is a large welterweight, but we've seen it. I was here when you had 10K. So happy to see you growing. God has surely blessed you. You're good at what you do. Hey, thanks, Kevin Smith. I am blessed by God, bro. And I'm blessed with the fire to work my ass off. So I'm very grateful. I appreciate you, Kevin Smith. Thanks, bro. Very generous, very sweet, very kind, very considerate, and very fucking true. I like that shit. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Do you think we'll get a future champion off this season, a Contender? Yes or no? I remember. I don't know. I say yes, but I don't know. You never know. I haven't even seen all the fights yet. Can I at least watch every event and tell you if I think there's a future champ? AJ, can you imagine if Hamzat throws his mouthpiece into the crowd or like Habib threw his at Conor? That'd be fucking crazy. I think Hamzat finishes him and then like runs over the cage and shit just goes fucking ballistic. How do you do betting wise last card? Aside from the bullshit props, the confident parlays were on point. And I swept my most confident picks. I mean, I went 10-2 on predictions, but I fucking chased a little bit with the prop of Urseg sub. Sorry, I'm late to the stream. Who's your pick? DDP or Hamzat? I'm Kel. I'm going Hamzat, bro. AJ, this whole year, guys from other promos have come in and get shown levels in their first UFC fight. What makes Pico different besides the perceived lackluster Murphy fighting style? Would say Pico being his prime at 28. Pico's hands, Pico's wrestling, his athleticism, his shape. But that being said, I'm still picking Murphy. Can I sing that song again? I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Do I think all the fights finish tonight? Nah. I think at least 3 do, though. How about that? Boom, 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 boom. Brundage, Hill, and Roman. Hey, fair losses, KZ. I see why people picked Roman because he's a big, imposing threat, but Hernandez built different. I don't know that Tenacious D song. Bro, that song has been the theme of MMA experts. It really is. It's the truth, man. That song is just me being honest. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. That song should be Hamza's Walk. I'd start laughing if that was it. If I hear that, I'd be, what the fuck? I don't want to be anything other than a prison godson. This is my first time watching Contender Series. You got me hyped as fuck for it. Let's go, Captain Autism. I'm telling you, bro, you're going to enjoy it. Violent fights. Dude, it's the UFC tryout show. It's awesome. I fucking love it. UFC needs women's heavyweight. Yeah, just like morbidly obese women fighting with a grand prize of like some extreme amount of like food or like free donuts and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I'll pass. Hamzat walks out to Dancing Queen. Who walked out to Dancing Queen last week? Fuck. Was it Who was it last week? Someone walked out the Dancing Queen last week. Fucking Dancing Queen. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? It won't fuck. Walker? It was Walker. It was fucking Walker. Yeah, it was Juice Box. Yeah, it was. That was who walked out the Dancing Queen. I saw Hamza's custom wolf shorts. I thought they looked cool. Dumb question, but where can I watch Contender Series? I don't have ESPN Plus. That I don't know. I know it's only on ESPN Plus, brother. I mean, if you're outside of the US, you can watch on Fight Pass. Don't sleep on Plessis. He's a dog. Be very surprised if you don't go 5. I think there's levels with Hamza. Nah, it was Julius Walker, Big Nookie. I don't remember what Brundage walked out. I don't even know if we saw us walk out, to be honest. You guys hear that they're expanding the Apex to hold 5 to 10,000 fans? That's a good sign. I think they should even like sell more tickets to Contender Series at that point. Right? I feel like that's a good idea. I like that idea at least. For me, I say I like this idea. I think very good plan, brother. Very smart. Brundage walked out to robbery by Juice World. I did not know that. I didn't hear it, bro, because fucking ESPN Plus. AJ, is it a lock or avoid or just throw one more in the parlay? If you want to throw one more in the parlay, I'll pick him to win. He's got more grit and dog in him. Worry is Panfarov taking him down and subbing him, but I think Panfarov's kind of mid. He got fucked up by Torres Finney, but to be fair, Torres Finney is built like a little mini Hulk. Julius Walker is on your fighter caution list for sure. His grappling's not bad, but his hands, I mean, he's tough. He hits hard, but he also is reckless and hittable. Bofia Santana fight to ending KO at -170. I say yes, Jackson. I'm saying KO. I think that Bofia is knocking him out. Hamza getting uppercutted into the air. Stop it. DDP don't have that type of fucking punch power, man. Stop overrating DDP's power, please. Chase Hooper, free money. I got him winning. I did think he got robbed too. Oh, he didn't walk out to that? Well, shit, he should have because he got fucking robbed. Chat, we're at 106 likes. You know what that means? We need 110 likes up in here. For a special Tuesday afternoon show preceding the Contender Series, give me 110. Then after this stream, I'm going to go get a quick workout, come back, and I'm doing the fucking fight companion. So keep it locked in. The savagery is commencing. Contender Series live stream coming 3 hours. 3 hours away. I better go fast at the gym. Jesus. 3 hours away. I'm doing the fight companion for Contender Series, and I cannot fucking wait. People looking at the DDP Chimaev encounter and already saying it's over. I mean, bro, I picked Chimaev before that encounter, but I will say he looked fucking huge when they faced off. He looked like a monster. He looked levels above in size. 7 o'clock, Contender Series, early start. What's your workout today? Back and biceps, bro. Little pull day action. Gonna hit weighted pull-ups, some type of barbell row, probably traditional, but like strict form, like all the way up and down, not no fucking, half-assed. And then some type of machine row, probably, maybe one more back exercise, like a lat pull down. Then bicep curls, Bayesian curl, preacher curl, probably hammer curl, cable curl, something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know, bro. Try to do like 3 or 4 exercises each body part. Probably hit like 3 or 4 sets each. Just see how I feel, bro. You just flexing in the mirror? Well, you're a savage, Mike Ross. That's why. You flex like a beast. DDP going to try and explode using his raw strength to get Godinez up? I think so. I think we're going to see levels on the ground. Hamza way too slick. Way too sleek on the ground. Hammer curls you go to. I like burning out with hammer curls for sure. Yeah, I'm excited to hit a little workout, man. It's going to be a fantastic lift. I'm going to push the weight. It'll be crazy shit. Hamza will never become champ. Sorry, AJ. Stop it, harsh truth. Stop it. You're just biased because he's Muslim and you don't like Muslims. Yes, I'm going to stream Contender Series. I'll be live for the whole card. I got a shadow box, though. Give me 110 likes, but let me shadow box it up. I told you guys I'd shadow box this afternoon. Listen, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Show some love. Contender Series Fight Companion. 3 hours, 6 minutes away. It's the final countdown. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Obrigado. 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 It's the final countdown. Oh, he almost took the mic out. Oi. 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 Oi, Sham. Obrigado. Sham. Listen, we don't have Dustin Poirier, but at least we got me adjusting the hat. It brings back the feel, you know? Brings back the good energy of yesteryear. I'll miss the Poirier fighting style more than anything. The dog toughness, the grit. Francis doesn't stand the chance, you're right. He doesn't. No, I would never. Like Francis, I'd be terrified. Because he's too big to hurt. Too big to hurt. Too fast, too ferocious. Too sound in all areas of the game. The hands are looking better, though. Would you guys agree or not? I've been keeping it a lot tighter these days. What does the chat think? Yeah, friends got knocked out in boxing, but it's boxing. It's boxing, though. Obrigado. Hands that faster. I think it's because I've also been stretching a lot, bro. Being looser, being lighter. I'm like 180 fucking 6, 185. How do you know if they're pillow hands? You ain't felt them. Bang, bang, bang. Elbows more in, AJ. I'm working on it, bro. It's a little bit of that bad habit of the fucking Muay Thai, you know? Listen, chat, I love you guys. I'll be back in a few hours, all right? I got to eat. I want to eat, and I want to go lift weights. Love you, chat. See you guys for Contender Series. Thanks for watching. Hit the likes on the way out. Thanks for helping me hit the subscriber goal and beyond. And I'll see you guys for the Fight Companion. Peace.